respected by his peers, beloved by almost everyone who's played for him here or in Pittsburgh. He's managed in the big leagues for 12 years. He's never made it to the World Series, although, as you see, this is his 4th trip to the LCS. A career minor league catcher in the Detroit organization, managed in the Tiger organization, then was Tony La Russa's third base coach with the White Sox for a while. Devon White starts it here in the 6th and fouls it back. Leland is from Perrysburg, Ohio. Grew up with Jerry Glanville, the former Falcon and Oilers coach. They played sports together in high school. This is bounced over the head of Chipper Jones. A leadoff hit for Devon White. He's 2 for 4.
The thing I feel like Devon White set the tone for this ballgame for the Marlins. They have scored 4 runs and may score some more by going the other way, going out there to get the ball. Now, when you go out to get the ball, it doesn't mean you can't pull it. See, he went out and kept his front shoulder in. The ball sunk in on him, and he was still able to pull the ball. Chipper Jones in, protecting against a bunt. Can't quite get up there in time. And Devon White has a base hit. And that's why you see Jim Leland trying to get that insurance run. A lot of pressure for a pitcher to pitch with a 1-run lead. You give Brown a little more margin for error, and you think that then he can take you at least to the 9th inning or so to get your closer in.
Well, Renneria thought he got the bat back in time on an outside offering from Glavine, but not so, says Charlie Williams. He looked like he jabbed at this ball. Yeah, he did. Down low and outside, and he went after it. Again, he looks for signs to see if it's still on. You got to bunt him again here?
I don't think so, personally.
He's swinging and fouling it off.
Well, he's a pretty good hitter. He's not like your 8th or 9th place hitter. Renteria is a good hitter. He's a good offensive player.
Absolutely. He led the league in sacrifices, though, Joe.
Right. But not with 2 strikes.
You're right. Glavine just a toss over there that time to see if Renneria might be squaring around. Didn't show anything.
The Marlins have 7 hits off Glavine. Uncharacteristically, he's walked 5, 2 of them intentionally. He's also hit a man. Two and 2.
You know, when you look back at what Frank Pulley was doing earlier in this game, despite the fact that he was really having problems with his eyes, he was really calling a very good game. And looking again at Charlie Williams here, 2nd time that he's behind the plate with Glavine, he's still right on Glavine. I mean, the outside stuff, he's right on the corner, and Williams right there with him.
2-2 pitch bounced up the middle and through. White to 2nd with a turn, but holding there. Lofton throws behind him, but he gets back. 1st and 2nd, nobody out for Sheffield. 1 for 2 with a walk. And a ball. There have been 16 hits in this game, 8 for each team, all of them singles. Well,
his first pitch, an 86 mile an hour, looked like it might have been a change of pace. Now back with a 92 mile an hour fastball off the inside corner on Sheffield. See if he goes back away again and see if Gary goes that way.
Mike Cather, who has often been the first one called upon out of the bullpen the last few weeks by Bobby Cox, getting ready. Three and 0.
And the Marlins have been much more patient. They've waited for their pitches much better in this ball game than they did in game 2. And especially like Gary Sheffield these last 2 at bats. and Renteria. They've all, the top of this order has been very patient tonight, and they've all done a great job.
He wasn't going to give in to him on 3-0, and he walks him for the second straight time. That's 6 walks tonight for Glavine.
Well, you're not going to give Gary Sheffield anything that he can break this ball game open with. So that was a sinker. He's trying to get the ground ball. Tried to get the fastball inside. Now, after he gets behind 2-0, it's just, well, is he going to swing at something off this plate or not? If he doesn't, I'm going to walk him, and that's what happens.
5 walks against Glavine tonight. 6 walks. That's the 6th. And again, Joe, I think sooner or later you got to challenge somebody. Here he's got Bonilla up again with the bases loaded.
And Bobby has hit the ball hard all 3 times. Ball 1.
And Bobby's in the same situation he was in last time. You do not have to get a hit. He has to get you out. Make him come to you. And you see Bobby Cox yelling about the strike zone. And Tom Glavine upset that that pitch was not called a strike.
They'll
off the plate inside.
They'll give up a run if they can turn the double play. And this is a chopper over Jones' head. All Blauser can do is keep it on the infield. An RBI hit for Bonilla. And it's 5-3. The bases remain loaded with nobody out. Middle of the infield back. Conine taking ball 1.
But again, Charlie Williams just not giving Glavine that pitch off the outside corner, or around the outside corner anyway. Working a little bit tighter than did Frank Pulley. And Bobby Cox shouted about it a little bit earlier, talking about those pitches, thinking they're strikes.
Fouled off 1-1.
Joe, it's got to change your perspective as a hitter too. I mean, if the umpire is not giving that pitch, I mean, it causes you maybe not to go to right field as much as you did earlier in the game with Pulley back there. You might change your hitting a little bit and maybe try to pull him a little bit more.
Well, I think the approach that they have taken is the sound one, and that is to keep that front shoulder closed, go toward right field. The ball's inside, you can still react and pull it.
Glavine and Lopez wanted that call and didn't get it. 2-1. Look at Bobby Cox letting Charlie Williams have it.
Well, Frank Pulley wasn't calling that pitch earlier, a pitch that Lopez tried to pull down again. It's upstairs, a little bit above the belt, and Williams says no.
The 2-1.
For the most part, every hitter for the Marlins, if you look at the Braves outfield defensively, they play him the way Glavine is working, away, and that's the way they shade. There's a big gap in left center field for Conine.
He lays off. They want to check. Fremming says no. Full count.
See, the other thing that happens, Bob, when you go with the proper approach, keeping the front shoulder in, covering the outside corner, that means that your body's in. You do not swing it as many bad pitches. We saw a lot of those pitches that are being taken swung at last time because they were pulling off.
There's no place to put Conine. They're loaded. Struck him out. For 2 tonight. They walked him intentionally in the first, and then Charles Johnson was promptly hit by a pitch to force in a run. Leo Mazzone just rocking back and forth. That's his usual body action on the bench next to Bobby Cox. 1-1.
And again, Lou reaching out and trying to poke that ball to right field. And if you can look at this outfield again, the same area. Lofton shading to right center. Tucker in right straight away. There's that big gap in left center for all these right-handed batters. Plesko playing way off the line and left.
Blauser backhands and throws to second. That's one. On to first. Alou beats it, and a run scores. Blauser did all he could do, but he had to range too far to his right to have any chance to turn 2 on that.
Well, again, the ball hit to the left side. They're pulling Glavine here on pitches toward the inside. The beautiful play by Blauser to get the force at second, but the throw to first late for Alou. There it is again. That's a tough play. Beautiful turn and throw by Blauser, and the turn by Lockhart and throw late for Alou, and they pick up another big run.
Now they'll make the 4th one intentional. It does not go in the book as an intentional walk because there were 3 balls already. Had there been 2 balls and then they gave him the extra 2 intentionally, then it's an intentional walk. Well, this is going to be Glavine's last inning. The question is, will he finish it? He's due 3rd in the bottom of the 6th. Cather just watching for the moment.
Counsell picked up an infield single back in the 4th inning when Glavine worked him away and he tried to poke a ball to left. Blauser made the play on him but couldn't throw him out.
2-0. Counsell, a late July pickup from Colorado. He's proved to be a valuable addition. Leo Mazzoni is going to the mound.
Now, 30th pitch in this inning, his next one. He's throwing 29 here, and again, laboring, and Mazzoni's talking things over with him. Bases on balls too, Bob, and you look down the lineup toward the end of the game. I mean, the batting order changes. You might have to face a guy another time or twice more than you normally would in a game, and that's been the problem for Glavine tonight. Walked a couple in the opening inning, 1 intentionally, 2 in the 4th. Really struggling tonight.
There's a strike. So many times when they've needed it most and they've called upon Glavine, he's been equal to the occasion. Not tonight. With the bases loaded, he's now behind Counsell 3-1.
Got to believe Craig Counsell will be taking a pitch here.
I don't think so, because Brown is on deck. He still has a chance to break this ball game open.
3-1 pitch hit toward the hole. Blauser can only stop it. Another run is in.
Almost the identical ball that Counsell hit back in the 4th. He does it again here. And the play by Blauser, back in the 4th, he made the play but couldn't throw him out. Here he can make the play, drops the ball. Another run is in. And Bobby Cox is out. Here's another look. Blauser again from deep in the hole would have had a tough chance to make a play at second or third. Would never have thrown Counsell out at first. And Tom Glavine is gone.
The Marlins have reestablished a 4-run lead.